Good evening, everyone. It's Melissa here with our 24th video of WTF, or Wednesday Thought Forum. And I'm kind of changing things up a little bit tonight. Instead of preaching to you or lecturing to you, I want to share a success story, and it is comprised of a lot of things that we always talk about. So if you're joining us, give me a wave so I can see who you are, because I can't tell unless you actually wave. But today we're going to be talking about the perfect example. Just an FYI disclaimer real quick. I had surgery 2 days ago and still on a little bit of pain medication. So if you see me using my notes, that's just to keep me focused, okay? So again, our success story is about a superpower duo, mom and son team. Really cool people. So I just want to kind of give you a side note. As entrepreneurs on Facebook, there's a lot of us that are in different Facebook groups that help each other with our businesses, and we kind of mentor each other, teach each other. And so I came across this mom. She was I was dropping my Facebook group information in, and she was dropping her information in. And I like to read all the different ones that are participating in their different groups or promoting themselves. And I came across her a couple days ago and loved her story. So I'm going to share it today. And this superpower duo, mom and son team, her name is Tiffany Simpson, and her son's name is Jaden. So Tiffany is a parenting coach, and she's a team life coach. She is also the super mom of a 12-year-old animation developer who has autism. So again, I wanted to talk about Tiffany tonight and Jaden, because they're both remarkable. And they portray everything that we talk about here on WTF or in our Facebook group. And when I say that, I'm talking about, motivation, inspiration, overcoming adversity or changing it positive into a negative, mindfulness, the growth mindset. They kind of represent it all. Confidence, everything we talk about here. So I thought it would be neat to share this story. So she is, she's an awesome supermom and represents all of that, again, that we talk about. And because of that, she has a beautiful son to represent with that as well. So I'm going to share her story with us, or with everyone here. So at age 3, she noticed that her son was not developing, his speech was not developing very well, and he could only say yes. So communication was tough for them. And keep in mind, she didn't know he had autism at the time. So his communication was in the form of tantrums. And because of that, she was harshly judged, unfortunately, by society. And so they chose to isolate themselves from society. So later, she found out that Jaden was diagnosed with Asperger's syndrome. Now, Tiffany, she's a single mom, and she had a struggling business at the time. I'm not sure where she's from, and if she's listening and you want to drop a line, feel free, but I think Brazil is where she may be from. But she didn't have the resources for therapy, and she thought maybe she would take on another job, but then was worried about maybe whoever would take care of Jaden, if he threw a tantrum or something, he may be abused. You just never know. Plus, it takes away more time from Jaden from her if she gets another job, right? So this amazing lady, again, I love her story. She one day noticed that he was trying to tell her something. And she noticed that he was opening and closing his mouth and sounds were coming out. He just wasn't forming his lips right to enunciate the correct words. So she used her camera on her cell phone to record her own mouth movements while saying his name and a lot of practical words, common words. And then he would sit and study these videos for hours. And she said around about the 4th month, he started to actually say these words audibly, which I think in itself is just so clever. And here she is taking it upon herself to do her own therapy with him. So they continued to practice this same thing, the same ritual, and use like Q&A sessions. And then his confidence began to grow. Great. So they tried to go back into public, and he had no problems with answering the questions that he knew the answers to. So they were on a roll. But then she noticed the newest roadblock, and that was when he started to school. He had outgrown the Q&A questions that they had practiced a lot. And then she recalled one specific incident where someone had asked him what the name of his school was, and he actually answered with his own name. So once again, this lady is very smart to me to pick up on all these cues. But once again, she realized that he was processing the word name and not the actual question. But that didn't stop her. So she came up with another idea. She developed a computer game that would help Jaden learn variations of sentence structure. So I just want you to keep in mind, she had no knowledge of tech as far as programming or coding or any of that. Her degree was in math and physics. So she went on YouTube and found a tutorial on developing computer games using Adobe Flash Professional. Took her 3 to 4 months to learn. Commendable, because again, this is not an easy task. And then ever since then, she and Jaden have been building code, which is, I think, a wonderful, wonderful story to share. Today, and she doesn't stop there. So today, she helps other moms lead their children to their purpose. She is the founder of a support group called Superhero Moms, and they focus on providing real-world situations to issues moms face. She also has a Super Moms store, which supports each other in businesses. She also has a super homeschool for children to excel socially and academically. Now, Jaden plays a part in this as well. He provides courses and materials while helping moms bridge the communication gaps to collaborate with their children, which I find just astounding because this is exactly what his mother did for him. And on top of that, he also teaches animation development at 12 years old. I think he's about ready to turn 13, but he teaches these. So if you guys get a chance to stop by, her blog is called supermom.show. So that's supermom.show, and I'll drop the link in the comments below. I also sent a link out earlier today with some information on a program that she's running. But on her blog post, she has videos and blogs, a lot of achievements that she has been noticed for, and rightfully so. Again, she has a free teen life coach program, and it's called Mindfulness for Teens, which, I wish they had a lot of this stuff when I was around, when I was growing up, teenage years. One program that I see that I found fascinating, I wanted to share with you guys too, to make sure if you know any teenagers out there or anyone who has teens, this is a wonderful opportunity. It's a free teen life coach program, and it shows you how to get your first job as an online freelancer. Me, as an adult, I wish I had this a couple years ago. But so this is going to be, again, a program on for teenagers, on how to get their first job online as a freelancer. So it's going to be for ages 13 to 19, and it is, again, free training. And both Tiffany and her son will be presenting the free training, and it starts on October the 5th of 2020. It's 10 weeks of how to get your first job as a freelancer, and it helps them set up marketing gigs on Fiverr. I don't know if any of you are familiar with Fiverr, but that's a big online community where there's all kinds of different gigs for creators and course creators or people that know different tech. I mean, there's all kinds of just different variations of different little jobs on there that you can promote yourself to get paid for. And then I also found out through further conversation that they are going to be launching the creation of personalized animated bedtime story apps for like birthdays and Christmases, etc. And I think she said they were going to start launching that next week. So again, I'm going to drop her link in the comments below once this video posts. And I just wanted to share this story with you because, again, I think it's pretty remarkable and what she has overcome and what she has done and how she's sharing her experiences and with other people to help them prevail through any issues that they have. Again, she represents everything we talk about here, and I just thought she deserved a shout out. I'm very impressed, and just wanted to say kudos to you, Tiffany Simpson, and your son, Jaden. And just a reminder, again, if you like this content, I'm going to be placing this video in on my blog at thankmefirst.com. I am on Pinterest as well at pinterest.com/Missy Thank Me First. The video will also be going on my YouTube channel. And if you go to my blog at thankmefirst.com, you can also sign up for emails. I just send one a week, and it gives you additional tips, tricks, and hacks that we don't necessarily talk about here in the Facebook group or in my blog or on my YouTube channel. So anyways, I just wanted to brag about Tiffany and her son. We need more people like this. So, and again, thank me first, and everyone have a wonderful evening. Thank you.